Now to new details about this man, 50-year-old Sean Jarrett. He was in court today accused of breaking into an 85-year-old Grandville woman's home and assaulting her. But tonight we have new information about his connection to Yolanda Reyes, a woman found murdered in Walker last month. Where he was and what he did on the day that she went missing is now raising some serious red flags. 24-Hour News 8's Tom Hillens live with what he's uncovering tonight. Tom.
Well, Brian, we do know that Reyes and Jarrett both worked at a greenhouse in Walker. But today we learned not only was Jarrett working the day Reyes was murdered, but he also quit his job there that day. That's what led police to make Jarrett a person of interest in the case. But then they learned about his troubled past.
He's a dangerous individual.
In 1982, Jarrett murdered a 64-year-old woman in Pennsylvania. 2 months after that, he assaulted a 58-year-old woman after talking his way into her home. He served 30 years in prison for the crimes. He was released after serving his full sentence at the end of 2012. On Thursday, police say he talked his way into the home of an 85-year-old Grandville woman and attacked her.
This is a brutal crime. A very brutal crime.
This just about 2 months after Yolanda Reyes went missing. Her body was found about 3 weeks after she went missing at a construction site less than a mile from where she worked, at this greenhouse in Walker. Her family and friends are reacting to the news that police have a suspect.
It's been a shock, for everyone. I mean, that's what we all wanted, We wanted to know who was responsible for this, but at the same time, it's so hard when, the reality comes and just to accept that that's the guy. And there's so many questions now, like why, why would be her?
When Walker police heard about what happened in Grandville, they called police in Grandville and told them they may want to look into Sean Jarrett, which helped lead to his arrest in the Grandville assault.
It's hard to accept, but we just try to be prepared for the outcome of this because we know it's not going to be easy just to know the details of everything that is going to come up now.
Walker police are now working with Grandville police, hoping that maybe some DNA evidence may help to further link him to Reyes' murder.
At least, there's a start for a new chapter, on this investigation, but at the same time, we're just hoping, for justice to be served for Yolanda, not only for her memory, but for her family.
So far, no charges in the Reyes homicide have been filed against Jarrett. Now, in a Grandville court today, a judge denied Jarrett bond for the crimes that he's accused of committing here. He's due back in court next Thursday. Live in Grandville, Tom Hillen, 24-Hour News 8.
We want to take a clear-cut look at Sean Jarrett's past. Marley Ginter is here now with how he got to this point. Marley?
Well, Sue, Jarrett's criminal history dates back to his murder conviction in the early 80s. It all starts back in March 1982, Farrell, Pennsylvania. That's when Jarrett broke into Mary Spacito's home, raped and killed her. Then 2 months later, May 1982, he broke into another woman's home and tried to strangle her. He was caught and served 30 years, getting out on December 31st, 2012. Then 4 months later, in May 2013, we know he registered to vote here in Grand Rapids, the first evidence he was in the area. About a year later, on April 24th of this year, Berta Yolanda Reyes went missing from the Walker greenhouse where she worked. Jarrett works there too and is now a suspect in her death. Reyes' body was found in May. Then just last Thursday, an elderly Grandville woman was attacked in her home. Jarrett was arrested Saturday for that attack and was officially charged today. Now again, the big question remains, why did he come to West Michigan? We're still working this story, so look for those updates tonight on 24-Hour News 8 at 10 and 11. Brian?